looking at shipping and logistics scenario from West Africa in the year that has just begun. All eyes on the screen.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now move to a presentation on shipping and logistics. This session will focus on the shipping and logistics scenario from West Africa in 2026, examining trade flows, port dynamics, freight conditions, and evolving supply chain challenges. Delivering this presentation is Mr. Divyan K. from Dunamis Shipping and Logistics. Please join us as we begin this presentation. Over to you, Mr. Divyan.
I thank God and the event organizer for giving me such a wonderful opportunity, and also a special thanks to my customers who always trust me and support me. It's my great privilege to discuss about shipping and logistics scenario of West Africa. So I have taken 3 major countries, which is Ghana, Nigeria, and Togo. So being Ghana as my second home, so I wish to start with Ghana. As everyone is aware, Ghana has one of the largest and fastest ports in West Africa. So when compared to all the ports in West Africa, Ghana, the infrastructure and the road connectivity and the development are very outstanding when compared to other countries. And to make the shipment very smooth and also to get a fast outgoing of cargo, there is need of very good essential port connectivity. So when it comes to Ghana, Ghana is one of the outstanding infrastructure which we can see across West Africa. As of 2025, the Ghana port has handled 2.3 million TEUs, accounting to over 85% of total trade. In addition to it, Ghana is the major transit hub for the landlocked countries like Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger. Tema port alone has average of 135 vessel calls per month, totaling around 1,650 vessel calls per year. And the most impressive aspect of Ghana port is Ghana port is operated 24/7, which falls under 24 hours economy. Whereas the customs and port, they operate 24/7 for smooth and essential shipment. When it comes to cashew export, there are weekly sailing from all major shipping lines, and even the last minute shipment can be accommodated with ease. The Ghana has also developed excellent private terminal, giving a customer a very comfortable mode of loading. So only in Ghana, you can see that private terminal act as a ICD or a CFS, where it allows the customer to stuff in the terminal directly. So for the transshipment cargo, which is coming from Burkina, Mali, and Niger, Ghana is most reliable and fastest route. When the cargo enters into Ghana from Mali or Burkina, the custom authorities, they install a tracking device in the truck, whereas the truck is monitored and tracked, and it comes safe to the port side. When it comes to the port, the custom themselves will come and remove the tracking device, ensuring the safety of cargo. When compared to Togo, I have to agree that the forwarding cost of Ghana is $2 to $3 higher. But at the same time, the freight rates from Ghana is very competitive, and the transport from upcountry to Ghana is very competitive. So these 2 aspects will offset whatever the challenge we're facing on the costing side. Ghana offers most competitive freight rates in West Africa. For 2025, the USD 125 to Tuticorin for 40-foot container with a transit time of 34 days plus or minus, and USD 250 to Ho Chi Minh City with a transit time of 37 days. For 2026, we are holding very competitive rates. Currently, the month of February, we are getting USD 321 to Tuticorin and Mangalore, and we are offering USD 250 to Ho Chi Minh. The container availability is not an issue. The forwarders like us, we own our own container yard. And shipping line allow us 30 to 45 days free container holding time in the port of loading. This flexibility helps customer plan their monthly volumes smoothly and efficiently. So these are the 8 major shipping line. There are nearly 8 shipping line which they participate in Cashew export. In this one, the 5 major shipping line which they have the boats sailing to India and Vietnam. Remaining shipping line, they focus on Ho Chi Minh City's sector. Nevertheless, the space availability is not an issue, as sufficient capacity is available across all the shipping line operating out of Ghana. For customer to plan COD, change of destination, shipment, future, the best and most reliable option is to load the cargo with the 4 major shipping line I mentioned earlier. These carriers provide greater network facility, stronger operational support, and smoother handling of destination changes. The tree crop development, and if you observe last 2 years, since last year and this year, there's a talk of tree crop authority, tree crop levy in Ghana. So I just want to give a small highlight on it. The tree crop authority is a Ghanaian corporate body established by Tree Crop Development Authority. They do development, production, processing, trading, and marketing of 6 key tree crops: cashew, shea, mango, coconut, rubber, and oil. And it's mandatory for every exporter to pay 91 Ghana cedi, which is like $8 to $9 per ton for levy for every shipment when we ship through Ghana. This is by shipment. So the Tree Crop Authority, how it acts? It acts whenever you plan your shipment, you have to provide your invoice to the Tree Crop Authority, and they will give you the return permit. Once they give you the return permit, they will give you the invoice. We have to go pay the invoice. Later, they will give you the final permit. And the final permit has to be scanned along with your other shipping document while submitting the customs processing. And there is a small confusion which is happening in the market that the tree crop levy is negotiable. No, I just want to clear that it's not a negotiable, it is a standard rate which the Tree Crop Authority has declared, and whatever we are paying to them, it goes to their account. And there are also the talks which say that it can be paid only for some shipment, not for every shipment. It has to be paid for every shipment. If any shortcuts which has been implemented, it will backfire the shipper. So this process, when we upload the tree crop certificate in the customs also do verification call against the tree crop invoices. So if they do the verification call and if it is not actually paid and there is chance of them holding the shipment, so in order to prevent that smooth flow, we have to pay and we have to keep the certificate filed. From my experience in Ghana, the entire logistics ecosystem, shipping line, customs, port authority, tree crop authority, phytosanitary, chamber of commerce, terminal, works hand in hand to ensure seamless and efficient shipment. So now I'm going to talk about Togo. Togo main port is Lomé. Togo, which is one of the most significant deep sea port in West Africa. Togo serves the port serves not only Togo, but also act as key transshipment hub for landlocked countries such as Mali, Niger, and Burkina. When we ship through Togo, Togo falls under the LDC, which is otherwise known as DFT. So along with Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger, this status provides certain trade and regulatory advantage. Additionally, the fact that all these countries are French-speaking is a strong advantage as it facilitates smoother communication and transaction among custom authorities, shipping line, and traders. One of the key benefit routing through Togo is pre-shipment document. The landlocked countries like Burkina, we have to do LDC while we are shipping to India and other ports. So the same process, the LDC, we can do it neither in Burkina or in Togo. So this is one of the advantage when you ship through Togo. When the same shipment happen through Ghana, Ghana doesn't fall under the LDC. So if the shipment is done through Ghana, we have to do the LDC document only in Burkina. So this is the 2026 latest trade update from Togo, which was implemented a week ago. The official price of 2026 season will be announced on 31st January, which is today. So I'm expecting the price, so it has not yet announced. The cashew export will be permitted from March 2026 onwards. So each exporter must supply 100 metric tons of raw cashew nuts to Unity of Transformation Factory or else any factory at the government agreed price. So once the 100 tons has been supplied locally, the factory will give you the permit, export permit, and authorized to do the export. All the transaction must be conducted through the banking system. The attestation of exportation is mandatory. So this has been implemented a week since. Every shipment has to be attested from the bank. So the process works such a way, we have to send the invoice and the forms to the bank, and bank will do the attestation that the funds has come into the bank. And later we have to provide this to the shipping line, and then the shipping lines, they release the container for the export. As per the official record, approximately 180,000 metric ton of cashew were exported on 2025. In the cashew trade, there are 5 active shipping lines operating through Lomé. The 3 lines are most frequent used by the exporter for 2025. The freight rate of Tuticorin and Ho Chi Minh City were among the lowest, USD 300 to Tuticorin with a transit time of 31 days, and 300 to Ho Chi Minh with a transit time of 37 to 46 days. However, it must be acknowledged that shipment through Lomé sometimes experience slight delay when compared to certain other West African ports on documentation and bill of lading side. The customer often raise similar concern, particularly regarding the delay caused by this specific shipping line. This delay can result post-shipment documentation issues, mainly due to slow response of the staffs handling the documentation, because there is too much pressure on the person who's handling. Now the shipping line are trying to implement online submission, which will be effected soon, and these issues will be very soon resolved. That said, apart from these challenges, the overall ecosystem remains positive. Vendor, shipping line, and government authorities in Togo are generally very supportive and cooperative, contributing to the successful execution of shipment. So the last port is Nigeria, which the Nigeria port managed by the Nigerian Port Authority. Everyone is aware of it, but still I have to put it on the PPT. The major port included is Apapa, Tinkan, Port Harcourt, Wani Port, Calabar Port, and Delta Port. In addition, the Lekki Deep Seaport, a recent development in these 2 to 3 years, has significantly strengthened the Nigeria's maritime capacity, particularly for containerized cargo and oil gas related. So Lekki Port Seaport, located within the Lagos Free Zone, is currently largest deep sea port in Nigeria and plays a key role in boosting West African trade. Over the past years, Lekki Port has helped reduce congestion and operational pressure previously experienced at Apapa and Tinkan. As a result, the port operation across these three ports have become more efficient and relaxed, leading to improved vessel turnaround time and cargo handling. The Port Harcourt remains alternative port. However, due to high operational costs like inland transportation, warehousing expense, and other logistics factor, these has been limited focus utilized for cashew shipments. In Nigeria, the total 8 shipping lines actively participating in cashew export. India sector, Tuticorin and other Indian ports, the 5 shipping lines are currently operating, which is Maersk Line, CMA, MSC, One Line and Hapag. The container availability of comparison with soya export. Actually, even in this meeting, I've been asked, there is a shortage of 20-footer in Nigeria. Yes, there's a shortage of 20-footer in Nigeria currently because the import from China has reduced 20-footer and now the 40-footer has been imported more from China. Due to the freight difference, the customer who are shipping from China, they prefer to ship from 40-footer. So that is the reason why the 20-footer is not available. At the same time, there is also a rollover and there is also a short shipment happening in Nigeria on the 20-footer side. But however, the shipping line, they are streamlining it, and shipping line are well aware that cashew is an important commodity which they will give more focus and it will be sorted out. The Tuticorin rates are from 300 to 350 on 2025 and 300 to 350 for Ho Chi Minh. Yeah, and thank you so much for all your support. And for more details, please contact us.